Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Nonsense Brewery, number 48, number 27 of season 2. It's Daniel and Ciso. I'm not drinking anything. I got some water. I am drinking something, just non-alcoholic. I'm hydrating before my workout. And we've got 4 hosts on today. I will start off with Alex. Pass it over to you. What's up, my brother?
What's up? 48 episodes, man. That's pretty crazy. That's like almost the big 5-0. I like it. Today I am drinking a classic from my wedding, a West 6 IPA, my drink of choice. And I'll throw it over to our boy Dan Sawyer.
Yo, what up? I'm drinking water because I'm boring. I was trying to not drink alcohol for a little while, do a little reset, and that's it. That's what's going on in my life. More importantly, we have a special. He's a guest at this point. He's you know him, you love him. It's Jerome. He's alive this week. We found him. We dug him up somewhere. And what's he drinking? What are you drinking, Jerome?
Oh man, that was a satisfying sound of a nice orange LaCroix.
That's French for the crotch.
Is it?
Nah.
Is it really?
I don't know enough about the
of
French.
these recently, man. They have them stocked in the fridge here, so like I've been drinking a ton of LaCroix.
That is a fancy building you work in.
Damn.
Yeah, lots of LaCroix. There's soda in there too. I don't really like soda, so don't do that. We got standing desks. That's cool.
Me too, bro.
Yeah.
And they let you record podcasts on work time.
Okay, let's just not talk about that.
We can cut
I
that
will
out.
also say it's
No.
6:30 p.m. You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
so stupid.
I mean, technically, it's a mental break. Honestly, if you really think
Exactly.
about like why we do this, it's mental health, right? We were just talking
Right.
about. We started the podcast about a year ago. We got to look up the start date, when we actually recorded for the first time. But why did we reach out? We reached out to people who we knew were gonna pick up, hang out. There was a pandemic going on. Nobody had seen anybody, and now we're hanging because some of the boys that we know. So anyway, I think it's okay to meet up when necessary with the friends. It's a resource group. We could, be our therapists in a way, whatever, in case somebody came at
Exactly.
us. It's kind of not cool to go against mental health nowadays.
Exactly.
Yeah, see how I twisted that?
Get it. You get
Yeah,
it.
you
I
made
twisted
them the
that.
bad guy.
Exactly.
In the engineering world, we call it Kaizen, where it's like 5 minutes of like improvement. Well, this is like an hour, and we're
An hour.
good.
Yep, exactly. Absolutely. So there's
What
lots
have you
of
guys been
things.
doing the last like 5 weeks?
There we go. That's good, man. We had some topics, but I'm glad you asked us because I love catching up with somebody who hasn't been on for a while. Well, I've hung out with Daniel, I think at least once or twice, different parties there, at least once. That in the last 5 weeks, I can't remember.
Yeah, we stay bumping.
Yeah,
Give me,
there's been 2
give me
different house
the-
parties. I went to go see him live at the basement. See him
Oh, yeah.
perform with Drum and Bird. Yeah. What else have I?
Nice.
Yeah, and I just been kind of going out in the city, working out. Been making some upgrades to my car, stuff like that. New rims, all
Nice,
that.
nice.
So yeah.
Alex, I haven't seen you since the wedding. How was Jamaica?
It was great. Jamaica's for lovers. That's for sure. Got him with that one. No, it was awesome, and I'm very happily married, and I'm hoping at least another 150 good more years.
150, damn.
Yeah.
That's
Medical
way too many.
technology's going
Yeah.
crazy, bro.
Today's
Good
like
genetics.
would you say you're expecting the scientific genetic research to make you last 150 years?
I think it's already there.
It's
yeah,
there.
I honestly do think. I think it's there, man. Will we have the benefits of it? Probably not, but maybe our kids will.
Okay. Well, Dan, what about you? What have you been? Give me the 30-second version of your last 5 weeks.
Well, I don't want to live 150 years. I don't think that's pretty long. But other than that, not much. I've been playing some music. Saw the Ava Brothers.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
That's like about it. My life's been so boring. I haven't had a boss for a
Feel
month.
that.
That's
Did
crazy.
any of you watch Fast and Furious now that movie theaters are open again?
I've
Nah,
never
man.
seen any of them.
Oh my God. It was
All
so
about
good.
family.
Was it
But-
good?
It was so good.
Yes,
Yeah.
Alex. Yes, family, bro.
This podcast is a
Dude, La
family.
Familia, bro. La Familia, man.
Yes.
It was so good. It was so good.
Yes.
Should we do like a Fast and Furious spoiler, like lightning round real quick?
I mean, I want to go watch it, but I'm not gonna be mad if you say like I expect there to be some action. Somebody beats up somebody. You know,
I mean,
I don't
okay, if
expect
you're
to be
gonna go watch
surprised.
it,
I'm not gonna.
I
be
have a
surprised.
question.
yeah.
I have a question. Where on the
Yeah.
timeline does this occur? Because I still don't understand the Fast and Furious timeline.
Han
What are you
survived. That's
talking
all
about?
you need to know.
It's linear. It's
Is it
literally
linear?
the
No,
entire-
some of
the
them are
entire
prequels.
Is it
timeline's
linear?
except for Tokyo Drift. Tokyo Drift is the only one that's non-linear.
Oh,
Oh. Well, then that makes no sense to me. Two should be not two.
What?
Too,
What do you mean
too
two
fast,
should not be two?
Too Fast, Too Furious
Yeah.
makes sense though. Yeah, because he left, LA to go to Miami.
Yeah, it's Too Fast, Too Furious, bro.
But Fast and
just like
Furious
what we
2
did
is
with-
Tokyo Drift.
No, that's Fast and Furious 3, but it's not. It doesn't have a 3 in the title. It's just called Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift.
My mind is getting
Here goes.
blown.
Here goes. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready? It's The Fast and the Furious is 1, then Too Fast, Too Furious, then Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. Then you have Fast and Furious, no numbers, just Fast and Furious, no the.
right.
Then you have Fast 5. Okay. You
Yes.
have Furious 6. No, it's Furious 8. I don't remember what the 6th one was called. It might have just been called Fast and Furious 6.
The Fast Six. I don't know.
Fast 6.
I don't know.
Six
Fast.
Fast,
Yeah, but
Six
then-
Furious.
then there- there's
7
numbers.
is similar. 8 is just Furious 8. No Fast.
I thought it was the Fate.
Fate of the Eight.
The Fate of the
Yeah, there's like
Furious.
Fate of the
You might
Furious,
be right.
something like that.
You might be right. It might be called Fate of the Furious. And then this one was just Fast and Furious 9.
Yeah.
And then where's Calvin and Hobbes come in? Or Hobbes and
Oh,
what's his name?
that's
Hobbs
in
and Shaw.
between.
Hobbs and
Yeah.
Shaw.
Hobbs and Shaw is in between 8 and 9, I guess.
They could make it better. And
But
then Need
anyway.
for Speed somewhere.
In Fast and Furious 8, there's like a submarine, right? And everyone was like, "Oh man, this is crazy! It's never gonna get crazier than this submarine." And then in this one, they freaking strap a rocket onto the back of a Pontiac, and they go to space.
Bruh.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not even lying.
I saw
man.
like that was in the trailer or something, right? No, I think it was in a TikTok or something.
Oh, was it not? in the
It's just
trailer?
that sounded like a Bollywood film right now.
There's
Like, have you
gotta
seen
be.
that stuff? Or like, I don't know. It's just over the top nonsense.
Mhm.
It's pure action.
Yeah.
Listen, man, and they got John Cena in it, and they got who Cardi B's in it.
Cardi
Got
B.
the stars.
Wasn't expecting that. All right.
I,
well, no, we haven't watched
Bacardi.
it. What about Bacardi?
I watched Black Widow on Friday.
Okay, and recommend it?
I
Or
haven't
not?
pretty good.
seen that one yet.
Better than Thor 2 and 1 and Iron Man 3. Not better than the rest.
That's it.
Damn.
The villains don't stack up.
Well, they made everybody too powerful now.
Yeah, it was OP.
That's true.
Everyone's OP now, and it
The
just
stakes
doesn't make
are-
sense.
Stakes are too low.
I don't know, man. Like
Black Widow.
they definitely messed up on the power scaling for Black Widow because there are several times in the movie, spoilers, but there are several times in the movie where she like falls 100 feet and she's still human.
Yeah,
So I don't know.
stupid. Her and
I don't know.
Hawkeye
remember
shouldn't be Avengers.
No.
Remember the time that she fell 100 feet in Endgame and that killed her?
Finally took her out.
Yo. No, but
So
you know,
funny story.
Okay.
Sorry. I was just sorry. We went to the movies with one of our friends' brother, and we watched the movie. And then at the very end, like they did like this whole thing, and we were walking out, and I'm like, man, imagine if you watched that and didn't know she died in Endgame. And he was like, funny story. I've only seen Guardians of the Galaxy. And I was like, well, fuck, man.
Oh no, yeah, but okay. He's like, what? That movie came out in 2019. He's 2 years late at this point.
Yeah, that's
true.
on him. If you're gonna go see a Marvel movie and not seeing the other ones, something's gonna be spoiled.
Mm-hmm.
What were you gonna say, Daniel? I'm sorry, man.
I had one thought, and I think it's gonna transition to our sports conversation after we go to break, but we still got like a few minutes before we take a break. So what I was gonna say though is like a lot of the times though, what Dan, you mentioned, right? Like all this stuff becomes absurd because every time they get a new villain or Fast and Furious, like gets faster and faster. Next they're gonna
Furiouser.
It's gonna be like what is that, like hyper travel? What is that, like like Star Wars? Like what do you call that?
Speed of light.
Ludicrous speed.
Yeah, warp speed. That's what I was looking for. Yeah. Anyway, my point though is it's like if you look at like let's look at the fight that happened this Saturday, right? Conor McGregor breaks his tibia, right? I believe that's the correct bone. And then you're telling me we think Scarlett Johansson in this movie is weak when like the human body in real life cannot withstand like it can take a beating.
He literally misstepped like 3 feet and
or had a fracture. Who knows what happened?
His leg.
Yeah. And I'm just saying, like I get it, obviously, since it's just a movie, and right, we're comparing them against like I don't know superheroes, but I just think it's funny. We got to put into context, bro. Who here would actually get in a ring with somebody? Like to save my life, maybe. Yeah, but for fun or for money,
I want to.
I mean, you got to train years for that, though, bro. To
for sure, dude.
With confidence.
You guys know my story of like training in the boxing gym.
You got that reach.
Yeah, well, when I lived in Johnson City, like I went to a boxing gym for a couple months. I really wanted to compete and stuff, and I finally got up to the level where they would let me spar. But he put me in the ring with a girl, and I was like, I didn't know what to do. I was like, I can't hit her. But this girl did not give a fuck. And swear to God, she whooped my ass that day.
You gotta be.
She just like, she was wailing on me, man, and she made my nose bleed.
Damn.
You gotta beat her up for women's equality.
It was rough.
That's a tough call. That's a tough call. I don't know what I'd do there. I just put up the gloves. I'd be like, nah.
Playing defense today, boys.
Wasn't feeling this.
I feel like this isn't like very fair of me to say, but I feel like it's a lose-lose situation. So you get your ass beat, or you beat a girl up. Like,
or you can just walk away, which is the best option.
I guess. But then people think you're a chump for turning down a fight.
Okay, hold up. After
I told you, I'm not trying to prove anything. Wait, was your nose bleeding? After that what you said?
Yeah, she freaking popped me right in the nose, and my nose started bleeding. After that, man, it was all in. I was going as hard as I could. Didn't matter though. She was better than me, so she still whooped my ass. But
oh, dude, did I tell you about like my growing up? I had like 2 girl cousins. They would whoop my ass like every single day.
Damn.
You don't have to tell us about your personal life, bro.
2 girls, 1 cousin.
No, 2 girls, 2 cousins.
Okay.
Both cousins.
I've seen that one.
No, but you're the one cousin, Alex.
Yeah, 2 girls, 1 cousin.
Yeah. That's awful.
But what you guys think of the ankle break? Going back to like what I was trying to bring back is like how tough it actually is to fight. Did you guys see the video?
Yeah, it's
Did you
fucking
guys
rough.
cringe? No reaction. You see this
Well, no,
all the time.
I was happy because I put money on Poirier,
Oh
or
god.
however you say it.
I saw it
Yeah.
and then like I was like, oh fuck, no, Connor, and then like he kept shit talking on the ground, and I was like, I have no sympathy for you.
Yeah, he doesn't give up. He
Yeah.
like told me he was
Did-
gonna kill him in the ring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he told him he was going to kill him, his wife, and his 2-year-old toddler. That.
The guy.
And then he follows up. He follows up on the stretcher, and he's like, "I'm serious, mate. I'm a fucking nasty man." And I'm like, "What is wrong?
I'm gonna get your
with
Lucky Charms.
you? Shattered your leg and your mind."
I think
Wow.
that must like the chemical reaction like in your brain from like that snap though must make you crazy. If you're crazy, it must like I don't know. I'm not a doctor. We need to find our doctor to tell us, but I feel like you'd be freaking out.
I fully support Jake Paul and him fighting. I don't care anymore. Just knock each other out. I don't like either of them. Do it.
I don't want to pay pay-per-view
Go
for
for
it
it.
though. They need to stream that for free on YouTube.
I agree.
True.
YouTube TV.
Yeah, I'm serious.
YouTube
Like
TV.
these fights, like I mean, a lot of people I guess are paying for these, these pay-per-view games, but like, damn, just I guess it was good entertainment though. I guess they got what they paid for.
Stream it exclusively on youtube.com/Jerome Vaz.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
it'll be
Sponsored.
free.
Next
Free
time
for everyone.
we'll see Jerome by Donald Trump in the ring, just live streaming it.
Gosh.
Him and
Yeah,
Rogan.
Someone I was
Jerome
reading
and
somewhere
Joe
that
Rogan.
I
What'd you
was
say?
reading somewhere that Conor McGregor got Ronda Rousey. Like he kept fighting until like at the point where like it doesn't matter anymore. Like he lost all of his
I agree.
go-to
He got old,
ability.
man. He
Yeah.
got old.
Yeah, it's true.
Beat
I
up.
mean,
Oh, well.
he freaking broke his leg. How long is it going to be before he can even fight again? At least a year.
I would just say no. Thank
I
you.
don't know.
Well,
Wow.
his leg's got to heal first, and then after that, he's got to like train and all that.
I was
I'd say
reading
at least not till 2022.
maybe. Okay, maybe. I don't know enough about legs to disprove them.
Well, maybe you can do some research during the break. Let's take a break, guys, and we will be right back. We just got done with a short little break and didn't talk much, didn't say much, but we're here. I know Alex had a topic of conversation. I don't know if we want to pull him in just yet. I see he's muted. Alex, what do you got to say?
Right. One of the topics of discussion that I've been thinking about was like, so there was the runner. I can't remember her name. Bless her heart. Bless my heart. Richmond. Maybe. She was going to go for a run. Got banned for marijuana. What do you guys think about that? Is that the right thing to do? Is it the wrong thing to do?
Did you say she was gonna go for a run?
No, I mean like she's going to run in the Olympics. So yeah, she was going to go for a run. Just at a specific.
Sha'Carri Richardson is her name.
Sha'Carri, that's right.
Just for those keeping track at home.
That's like a pun. That's like a little pun.
My opinion,
That's pretty good.
I mean, I've got a couple different opinions here. So really don't have like a firm stance either way. Like, okay, so on the one side, I feel like weed is not a performance enhancing drug. So why would you be, disqualified from running when you don't have an advantage over anyone? You could almost argue that you're at a disadvantage. So that's the one side. On the other side is like, rules are rules. If you're an Olympic athlete, like you should know that like random drug tests are a thing, right? Like that's a thing that every college athlete has to deal with. And while it is super unfair, like, I don't know, obviously she was in like a tough place. Like, I think her mom just like something just happened to her mom recently. I think her mom might have passed away or something. So obviously like not in a good place or whatever. But you know, so many people would have killed for that opportunity to get to her level. And it kind of feels like, I don't know, she should have not known better, but like you knew the rules, you knew what you signed up for. I don't know. So no real firm stance either way. I understand both sides, but yeah.
No, that's my thoughts exactly. It's a stupid rule, but there are rules. That's just, if you don't like the rules,
don't play the game.
Don't play the game. Yeah, it's.
But also, I guess the other one thing that I have is like Michael Phelps is like the most decorated Olympian of all time, and like he was like a huge pothead, right?
Sure.
Like competing, not competing. He even came out and said like he didn't ever get randomly drug tested, but like he was super high during competition all the time. So I don't know.
It does bring up, a standard and an issue with history in terms of like who's, I guess, persecuted for taking drugs and not, but this is the Olympics, so it's a worldwide thing, right?
Probably a deeper conversation than we need to get into right now.
Oh yeah, but like I guess, the one thing I feel like, how do you determine like what supplements aren't like, because in a way it's like weed can help you chill, right? And I think like an athlete, if we try to just think about like the drugs, right, like an athlete needs to be able to cope with things naturally, right? Like that's why their body is like, I feel like, even though what I'm trying to say is like I just don't understand like why no one, like a coach and advisor, helped this person actually cope with this thing, right? Especially somebody who's going to be an Olympian, right? I'm not trying to like, I'm just adding to the conversation. It seems like they should have been like, well, if she was like that, like, well, she can't take, like what you mentioned, you know better. So like, let's find something to give her so that she can continue whatever, right?
Like something that follows the rules.
Yeah, like there has to be something. Yeah, so I feel like that's a lack. I don't know if that's like USA Sports. I don't know if this girl runs like. Yeah, I don't know. Does she run for like a college or something, or is she like?
I would assume so. I don't know too much about her bio, so I can't speak on something I don't really know. But my assumption, like she is very young. I know. I think she's still in college. And I think she does like run for
20, 22.
I got you.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. She just needed an advisor or a therapist or a psychologist to, give the tips
it is
for the
sad
drugs.
Because like
a shaman.
I mean, I'm not saying that she's never going to compete again. I'm 100% confident that in 4 years, like she'll be even
she'll
better.
Be there again.
Like, if she's 22, maybe 20 now, like she'll be 24, 26 by that time, like she'll probably be hitting her peak then. So I'm sure she'll still have another opportunity to do it, but it just really sucks right now for her.
Oh, sure. I think we all stand in agreement then. I mean, like I was like, I think personally, I don't think marijuana is a big deal. I don't think that she should have. Yeah. I don't think she should have been, but at the same time, I understand why. It's kind of like it's federally banned. Don't do it. You're representing the United States. Follow the rules. So,
but at the same time, it's like, okay, this kind of gets into a deeper conversation, right? Like she was smoking it in a state where it is legal, which gets into this different question of like, okay, the last year, right? So many people were working virtually and stuff. Like if your company has like, I don't know, maybe you could simplify it and disagree, but what if your company has like a policy or something, or your company's in a state where weed is illegal, but you're virtually working from somewhere where it is legal, and I don't know.
Yeah. I just don't work for companies who are going to drug test me because if they don't trust me enough to be able to do my job, yeah, like I know not everyone has that option. So like, I'm not trying to like bash on anything like that, but if they, like can't have faith that you can execute your job and start questioning outside things, then like clearly there's a level of distrust in individuals.
It depends on the
Um,
company, man.
It does.
I mean,
well,
like,
no, yeah.
it
Well,
depends
it
on your
depends on what you're gonna
actions.
do. Exactly, and it depends on
Right.
what you're gonna do, right? Like, what am I gonna be doing? Like, if I'm, for example, if I'm trying to, I'm studying to be a private pilot, not carrying, a lot of people or massive aircraft. If I'm trying to fly for these, hopefully I'm not an alcoholic. Hopefully I'm not, addicted to some like opioids and stuff, and like, falling asleep at the, you know at the time that I'm up in the air, right? So, yeah, of course, exactly. So, I think you should work jobs like that, set up the rules that you want to follow. And if you don't like it, well, then, same thing we said before, right?
Well, it's like, I think then going along those lines, she's working for the Olympics, right? I mean, like, she's not working for the Olympics, but it's still run by the same federation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But obviously, there's the whole scenario of like why she did it in the first place, which,
right,
complicates things even more. But
muddied waters.
I think athletes should be able to do any drug they want at any time.
Yo, I was advocating this like years ago. What about like NFL, but with all steroids, just steroids?
That's what I'm
saying. Everyone is off like performance enhanced, and they're like, all right, let's see what the human body can do.
That's what I'm saying. Like, when I watch a sport, I want to watch some superhuman freaks do something crazy on a field
that you can't do.
Yeah, and if they need drugs, that even better. Like, that's their problem if they want to do that. That's kind of how I look at it.
Oh my god.
That's my hot take.
I guess if
I would have the NCAA for like college athletes. I would have the NFL for like pro athletes, and then I'd have another NFL, but like National Freak League, and it'd just be like big like monsters, like just going at it, like
oh
my god,
NFL the Blitz, Have
you guys? Go ahead, Dan.
It would get a little dicey for like college athletes. You'd have like high school kids doping up to get scholarships. So that's I guess where my plan breaks down a little bit. But for pro, I think anything should go.
I was going to say, have you guys already talked about the NCAA sponsorship thing yet?
We have.
But
we touched upon it.
What were your thoughts?
More money, more problems. They'll take it. Give it to the students. See what happens.
I think it'll be fun to watch. I've already seen some like what Cade Mays got that Crystal sponsorship.
Crystal sponsorship.
Yeah. Like that was quick. They were waiting on that one.
Yeah.
It could be either really good or really bad. Who could say?
Right. It's interesting. We'll see what happens. I think I'm on the page of like maybe there should be a cap. I don't know, because like imagine us, 7 years ago entering college. That feels weird to say. Anyway, we're going into college as freaking electrical engineers. We're like doing well. UT's giving us scholarships for, I don't know how much, say anywhere between $6,000 and $10,000 or something like that. And then all of a sudden you're in a class with like this student athlete who literally like doesn't show up to class, doesn't care about tests and stuff, but he's making $2 million. Like, why is he even here?
He's better than me at throwing a ball.
Let's just skip the college. Let's just make a G League for the NFL where you can go straight from high school.
I mean, the real question
is that's what it's coming to.
Yeah. like why do college athletes need to officially like follow the same curriculum? Like why don't there like just
That's true.
online classes? Like yeah, like why?
I
Like
think
if the point
I
is
think
to
it's a
be
plan B, right?
yeah, if the whole point is to
It's
them
it's
be educated, then just give them the online classes, give them a bunch of tutors, and let the people be entertained, and stop with this bullshit that they have to go to the classes and
right.
get the same kind of um and I feel like some people
But
might
also
complain.
stop like if they're gonna get those $2 million sponsorships or whatever, like let's stop giving them preferential treatment. Let's stop giving them private chefs that cook for them and that kind of shit. You know what I mean? Give that to
Uh
everyone
yeah, I mean,
because they're already like, okay, prior to this sponsorship thing, I don't think anyone can disagree that student athletes get preferential treatment. I
yeah.
understand they have like a very, very difficult task that's handed to them that they have to do. They basically have no free time for themselves, but like they get preferential treatment, right? Like they get better food, they get better housing. Um, Sometimes they get spending money, as we see from UT. I'm working with a guy right now who said he used to play baseball at Texas and then went and played pro for a little bit. But he said when he was at Texas, they would get on these debit cards, they would get 10 grand a year to just spend on whatever. And it was quote unquote like meal money.
Maybe
And
we should,
so
so you're saying we should tax the rich college students in a way that it helps out, like I don't know, the local community, I don't know, something, maybe give them a
yeah,
little
I
back.
don't know if they're gonna get sponsorship deals, maybe 50% of that goes to a charity of their choice or something.
Yeah.
The
Yes.
pro
Or
the pros are kind of held accountable like that, because once they start making like not really, and like nobody's gonna like say hey, but like the real pros that people actually like are people who go back and give uh back to their communities. Like I know I've seen
yeah,
football players, they go back to give out turkeys during Thanksgiving, like maybe then the language, right? Because nobody expected a college student to give much, but like
right.
the
Now they will
pros, like
probably.
if you're like making a bunch of money and you're not involved in the community, even showing face up to charity events, like you will quickly be disliked. Yeah, like you cannot be like
And I mean,
prime,
like
you
if
know
if you're a if you're a Heisman contender, right? Like you're for sure making seven figures in a year.
for
You know,
sure. They probably already
like
were, maybe, on the side,
I mean, yeah, I mean,
some
you're right, and
condos.
they probably got sponsorships lined up for when they go into the draft, like the day they graduate, they got sponsorship deals.
All
So
right, we're
Give
I
we're
don't
like
everybody
know.
Heisman.
we're running low on time. Let's get some last calls from the guys, and we'll call it for the day. Last calls, fire around, go, Alex.
Make sure you do a decent split whenever you're working out. That we have proper rest.
Split, okay, like leg split,
Like
got it.
splits.
Ah,
Decent split.
All right, Danny,
A weird one.
what you got?
I don't know what Alex's means.
Yeah, I don't
Uh,
know.
I don't either.
do the splits after you work out.
no, that's not what I mean at all.
Okay.
That's what I
Uh,
understood.
I made some yummy protein balls with like oatmeal, peanut butter, and protein and chocolate chips. Look up the recipe. Make some. They're good. Easy snack.
Boudin.
All right, I
And
got one. Make sure you're sleeping at least 7 hours a day.
I
I've been getting a lot of sleepless nights recently, and yeah, it's been taking a toll on my body. I drink at least 3 cups of tea a day, and then I get some fake caffeine from these LaCroix. So yeah, make sure you're getting a lot of sleep.
okay, I upvote that. And we hope you enjoyed what you were sipping on. I'm pretty sure the recording's about to end, so we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Salud.
Bye.